directly into the hearts and the imaginations of the people, and that's not easy to find.
Well, Kathy Fuller, let's end with one of the performances that earned Dmitry Masleyev first prize at the International Tchaikovsky Competition. This is Sergei Prokofiev's Piano Concerto 3 in C major, Opus 26. Kathy Fuller is host of WGBH's Classics in the Morning. Kathy, great of you to be here. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Thanks.
I'm Marco Werman, and that is it for the world today. I'll be back tomorrow here in the Nan and Bill Harris studios at WGBH. Thank you for tuning in.
The World is a co-production of the BBC World Service, PRI, and WGBH, supported by the WGBH Fund for Environmental Reporting, whose donors include the Grantham Foundation for the Protection of the Environment, supporting a cooperative approach to solving our critical environmental problems while we still can, and the Candida Fund, furthering the values that contribute to a healthy planet. The PRI Ambassador Council, whose members include Peter Berge and Debbie Sitt, Cindy and Howard Wachowski, and the Billy and Dodie Crockett Advised Fund of the Dallas Foundation. By the Ford Foundation, the Luce Foundation's Henry R. Luce Initiative on Religion and International Affairs. By the Annenberg Foundation, advancing a better tomorrow through visionary leadership today, annenbergfoundation.org. And by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, committed to building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world, macfound.org.
PRI, Public Radio International.
It's just about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Thanks for joining us on KCFR-FM Denver and KCFC Boulder, on HD at 90.1 FM, and online at cpr.org. In-depth news from Colorado Public Radio. Support comes from Marzik Fine Foods, 4,000 square feet dedicated to food lovers. 2 Denver locations, and featuring same-day delivery through Instacart. Learn more about Burger Night and more on Facebook.
So we're on the highway speeding southward out of Tehran.
From the deserts of Iran to the plains of North Dakota.
This is a classic main street. I'm standing on Dakota Avenue.
Every day, Morning Edition takes you to the news. We went to this rally in the southern city of Kandahar for candidate Abdullah. Take a journey with us. Start tomorrow with Morning Edition from NPR News.
Join us for news from the nation, the world, and Colorado every morning on CPR News.
Today's a great day because we stuck to our guns. This decision is science-based for the state of Louisiana, and we're going to make the state whole.
Gulf Coast states welcome an $18.7 billion settlement deal with BP.
For Thursday, July 2nd, this is All Things Considered.
I'm Rachel Martin.
And I'm Robert Siegel. We'll hear more about the lasting environmental damage done by the 2010 BP spill. And a top State Department official says a deal with Iran hangs on politics there. There's sometimes a perception here that Iran is the only country on Earth that doesn't have politics, when in fact it's exactly the opposite.
And a Russian resupply mission goes to the International Space Station this weekend. Astronauts who've been there say any delay starts to compromise personal hygiene.
You know, you can reuse your underwear as long as you need to and gut it out, and you can use less toothpaste when you brush your teeth.
First, this hour's news.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Nancy Lyons. BP will pay almost $19 billion in penalties to the Department of Justice and 5 Gulf states in connection with the deadly Gulf of Mexico oil spill. Evelina Burnett from Mississippi Public Broadcasting reports Mississippi's share of the landmark settlement totals $1.5 billion.
Announcing the Mississippi settlement at a press conference in Biloxi, Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant says the state's total compensation, when combined with earlier funding from BP, will be nearly $2.2 billion.
I think it'll make Mississippi whole. I think you're going to see our land, water, and air that was affected by this spill cleaned up. This will be a pristine environment here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. First and foremost, that's it.
The settlement includes $750 million